Guess who's back? That's right, your favorite trio. The Over the Line Boys, Andrew McClain, John Bird, and Tony Gold.
Hello. I forgot the
Hey
names.
now. What? Let's do it again. Let's start over.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, John Bird and Tony Gold. Hey now, everybody. Back in the saddle. Wow, what a weekend it was.
Yes, sir.
I would dare say it was the weekend of a lifetime. My wife and I both had an absolute blast.
You're all kissy huggy.
Yeah, I mean, well, you
like
know,
a honeymoon.
You kind of do that when you're out on the road. I don't know what it is. It's a little more. I know it's weird to think that anything related to Bubba is romantic, but it kind of was, you know? It kind of was.
I mean, you were out of Birmingham. Birmingham's a great place, but it's good to get out every now and then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody was in a great mood. So then you guys all huggy-kissy and went to the beach and stuff.
It was. And we got to meet a lot of people. We got to meet our people, our core people, the Stacy G's, the Bob Cooks, the Rainies, and Mike Christ, of course, who, by the way, did not plan on going to BARP, but on a friggin' whim.
It's unbelievable.
On
Champion.
a freaking whim decided he was going to come to the last night of BARP. And I noticed even, there's like a guest list when you show up, and it's got the names on it. Like Mike Chris's name was written in. Like that's how last minute it was. Mm-hmm. Like, they had to write his name on the paper because he wasn't.
Yeah, I went up front there, like, right ahead of when Mike came and said, oh, by the way, I didn't, I have a +1. And they were able to put it in.
So, Mike Chris, that's actually a pretty big thing, the fact that Mike Chris was your +1.
Yeah.
That's something he could really hang his hat on.
I can hang my hat on it.
Yeah, well, that too. But I was saying, like, he didn't just go to BARP. He went to BARP as John Bird's +1.
That's right.
Which is crazy. But everybody, out of 10? 10 out of 10 for everybody?
It's a 9.7 from me. It can never be perfect, I would have had to, won the lottery, too, for it to be a 10. I'm sorry,
I would say 9.3 for me, but that's only because of embarrassing myself. I had to work through some things while I was there. Other than that, I mean, it was great.
That's understandable.
When I look back and hard.
I'd give it a 9.9.
Dude, it's in the 9s. That's hard enough.
9.8.
Yeah.
I don't really. There wasn't anything that really went wrong outside of you and Gene kind of not really hitting it off or whatever. But outside of that, I think it's
Yeah, I was taken out of my comfort zone certainly many times.
So were we. Were we, because you were our responsibility. So it was kind of, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, the Friday night thing is Johnny O'Carroll, the Irish guy. That got weird in that 199 thing. I just came in just to sit in the back and just, this is cool. And they brought me up here and brought me up there, and they were like scantily clad women.
The 199 was uncomfortable for me as well because
it was crazy.
You actually didn't have any intention of going in there, but I went to Creatine Travis and I'm like, hey, can we get up in the cut? And he's like, of course. He took us in. We sat down in one of the back rows, and then within 2 minutes, they're like, come up and get on the mic. And so it's me and you on the mic, and it's just, I don't know. I think 199 is a little chaotic for me. I feel like there was too much going on.
Yeah.
As a radio guy, if you're trying to have a conversation, I can't deal with a bunch of background noise. And so you got the music pumping. And
the horn. Gosh.
Everything. It was just. So ultimately, within 5 minutes of being on 199, I just got up and left. And left you by yourself.
Yeah.
And that's when it probably went downhill for you, right?
It got bad, and I got somebody, threatened me to beat me up because I was looking at his wife, but I wasn't. I mean, they had this whole thing, and I mean, wasn't looking, but evidently he was like this when I came out. And he said,
do we even want to say who it was?
No. We
No?
don't, because we were buddies. We even rode together to finish out the Saturday
Okay,
night.
so you made up. Well, then it's probably okay to say who it was.
It was Big Red. And he was kind of enjoying himself, So anyway, he was like this. He said, "You need to apologize to my wife." And instead of saying, talking back, I was like, "All right, what's her name? Can you describe her for me, and I'll apologize? I don't know what I did." And he says, "Oh, I'm like,
Okay.
well, let me apologize." So
you go to her like this is just so. All right, so you're on 199. Johnny O'Carroll's in studio.
yeah.
And you come out to a very angry Big Red, a Red's Big Red, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And he says simply, "You need to apologize to my wife," and you have no idea. John Bird's probably if you had to say, all right, everybody has committed some offense inside the BARP window, inside the gates of BARP. Everybody has committed an offense that requires an apology except for one person. Who would that one person be? It'd probably be John Bird. But yet, you were the one approached.
They wanted me to feel like part of the gang. That's what I love about it.
And so instead of you saying, well, what do I need to apologize for?
This woman who just happens to see what's going on, she said, "Come on, I'll show you what she looks like." All right, and you guided me out. So I go out, I find her, and I walk up to her and say, "Hey, I'm John Bird." She said, I know. I said, "I just wanted to apologize. I'm so sorry." She was like, "Okay." And I said, "Well, I was talking." She said, "My husband." I was like, yeah. She said, "Don't worry about no."
So do you think you maybe was accidentally making googly eyes at his wife or what?
She was like 2 seats away.
So it would have been hard to make googly eyes.
Yeah. So but anyway, like the next day, he came up, patted me on the back.
You guys were buddies.
Yeah, it's like he never remembered. Of course, he may not have remembered him, because
well, when
199 was woo.
We don't personally know Big Red. I mean, we do to an extent now that we've met him, but because I sat down with him at the pig roast and talked to him for a few minutes, but could have just simply been some confusion. And I think, like most of us, if our wives would have been done dirty in some way, we would come to their defense. So you can't really blame him.
I do know that Bubba said something about Big Red being in trouble, and they were talking about yelling at him, and Bubba said he didn't yell at him, but
I think Big Red was mad at Bubba too.
Yeah, so he was already in a mood.
Maybe he was okay.
This was fallout. Yeah,
maybe you were forced to apologize for Bubba.
Maybe so,
because there was this big food caper where they had all the pig roast stuff, and then 199 didn't really have any food, but then BARP was there, and they needed all that food for BARP, so they were going to do pork and then pizzas. And within 5 minutes of me and Trish walking in the door, Trish points over to the tent, and I look over, and somebody has dropped one of the pizzas face down on the ground.
Oh,
and I'm like, and I don't know how many pizzas were there or whatever, but
a lot.
It didn't. There wasn't really any food for BARP this year, which is okay. I mean, who needs food, right? Mm-hmm. Food actually would have probably. I mean, if you've got a party where people are drinking, food is actually very important because it helps cut down on, maybe some high emotional tensions.
Oh, yes.
In the sense of like soaking up alcohol and all that. It's very important to have it. So.
Oh my gosh, Nick, I'm so sorry. Nick, the gun guy, says Monday after JB left, my wife served me divorce papers.
Oh gosh, that's awful. And I did talk to Nick today, who, by the way, can I just point out, Nick is the Mother Teresa of the Bubba Army.
Yes.
He does it all. Not only did he cater to us while we were there for all of our needs, he was catering to Bubba Army that ended up in the hospital. Greg and Amy, Amy had an awful accident where she ended up with a skull fracture and heart problems and all that, so they didn't even get to attend BARP. They were in an Airbnb. Nick goes over there and clears out all of their stuff and then brings it over to his place and allows them to stay, or Greg to stay at their place until she can get out of the hospital. I think she's still in the hospital now. I don't think they get out till tomorrow. And he's just, man, one thing after another, man. He's just taking care of everybody, and I don't think Nick gets enough credit for all he does. I'm just gonna be.
Dude, he's Charlie
honest.
Hustle. He was on everything.
He is, man. He's on top of it. So, a lot of stuff to get to. We want to do a quick recap, and we'll start. Let's do all of this in order. Let's start night one. And I think I did a pretty good job of documenting the entire weekend. The first thing we did was we got in town. We got in town a little later than we thought we would. And Nick had proposed, hey, let's all go out to dinner at Bay. What was it called? Hula Bay. And Trish and I were like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know that I'm ready to meet everybody. I've got anxiety about it, and we just got in, and so we're like, I don't know that we're gonna go. Like, we need to get into town and rest. Like, we're getting to be those type of people where we need some rest after being on the road with John Bird for 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? But we got there, and they invited us again, and Trish was like, screw it, why don't we just go? We went, and we got to meet everybody, and it was such a good time.
It was.
It actually worked out better that we were able to meet everybody before the first night of the party, because then we were kind of accustomed to, who everybody was, and we felt like when we showed up, we had people to kind of lean on, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to go to BARP not knowing anybody.
That'd be horrible.
Or not meeting anybody. Meeting everybody for the first time. You don't want to do that. So we're there. We order our food. We're having some drinks, and you order a plate with maybe one of the biggest burgers I've ever seen in my life.
It's crazy.
And I honestly, I don't know how you ate it, but you ate the whole burger.
I was starving.
I could tell. But you act like we didn't feed you on the way down there. Well, I guess we didn't. We didn't.
Well, no, you
didn't
have to feed me. Yeah, but I mean, and I wasn't. I wasn't really hungry.
Well, you were trying to prevent a bout with IBS while you're on the road, so you don't want to eat a lot.
Right.
So I guess that does make sense. Here's a little sample of us at Hula Bay on the first night once we get to Tampa. All right, so we made it to Tampa. We're at Hula Bay. Here's Trish, and here's John Bird. What are you going to do with all that food, dude?
Uh-oh. We're getting serious now.
I have this ability to unhinge my jaw much like a snake. So I will take a complete bite. It's not going to be one of those
Good Lord.
I know it.
Look at that thing. Go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, my God. Wow.
That was so good. I'm so hungry. So hungry right now.
Are you okay?
We need heart palpitation.
Here's Nick the gun guy.
Hey.
Nick the DILF. Here's Rainey. What's up, Rainey?
Rainey.
Here's Stacy G. Stacy G, say hi.
Stacy.
Bob Cook in the house. So we're having a blast, and John Bird is having a heart attack.
God almighty.
God, I can't believe it.
That's a
He
big
was
bite.
loving that, dude. You were loving that.
It was
burger.
delicious.
That was crazy. That was a lot. It did look really good, but
Oh, it was. And then I ordered a salad on the side, but it was like a big Caesar salad.
and you ate the salad.
I was hungry.
So we end up doing that. That's Wednesday night. Thursday. What did we do Thursday? I don't even remember. Did we do anything, or did we kind of just?
I was doing the family stuff. You guys were meeting up with the other people on Thursday.
Yeah.
The pig roast was Thursday night. I was there for that.
Yeah. So Thursday night, I think Trish and I spent some time together and perused around. And,
Yeah, I think Nick and I hung out at the at his shop. And
That's right.
Made stuff.
That's right. Y'all made some stuff, and I think
So cool. Lasers and everything.
Trish
Very
and
cool.
I ended up taking like a 2-hour nap. Like I think we took a nap a day while we were down there because we were just trying to keep up. But we get to the studios Thursday night. This is the opening ceremonies, the pig roast, and everything else. And so I was trying to do what I need to do, because we're gonna have a much bigger video of like how BARP went.
Right.
But here's a sample from night one. All right, so here we are, night one of BARP. John Bird. And so far, it's a great time. Everybody's having a good time. We're right here.
I was sober, too.
Studios, as you see. Got the big tent. We got the grilling going on. Lots of food over there. We've met all the people. And John Bird has already received 15 different wedding proposals.
Yeah, I got to sift through them. Here's what's doing it. The card, I made it Nick the Gun Guy. Oh my God. I just shake their hand and that's in there. And the ladies, they first thing they say is, "Can I keep this?" And then I lose them and I say, "I've only got one. Can I have it back?"
So he has to give it back.
Every time it's killed it. It's killed my chance.
That's right. This is great. And from what we're told is this is nothing compared to the next couple nights.
Every night, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. John Bird was on one, dude. He was.
I remember that, or all. I had just started that.
he was in rare form. But yeah, you had made that card at Nick the Gun Guy's place.
Yes.
And
I got it right here, right now.
Oh, you brought it with you.
Yeah.
Look at that. So you would go around. You would have it. Show us how you would shake people's hands.
Okay, I would take it like this, and I would put it in my hand, and I'd reach over and say, "Hey."
And then it'd be like, "Oh my God, what is this?"
Yeah, and then they would look. Yeah.
That's it's just that's interesting.
And it was a great icebreaker, and I took selfies with pretty much everybody there because, as everybody knows, I have a problem with my memory.
Yeah, right.
So I came up with the idea. What I did was I took selfies with a bunch of people. Then I'm going to send them to Nick the Gun Guy, and he's going to tell me who they are. Then I'll write them over the top so I can memorize them.
Well, I mean, the big icebreaker was when you had to tell them they had to give it back to you because they were excited. They thought you'd gifted them something.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. You know what? Rather than making it awkward, make it a bit.
Yeah, the whole weekend was one big bit, I felt like.
Yeah, and I started to lose myself there.
You did.
That 3 days of it, I was just like, my mind was like, what the hell is going on?
You really did. Here's more from night one at BARP, just kind of talking to everybody. We are night one. What's everybody think, Trish? What do you think? They're kind of looking at me like I'm stupid. She's like, get that camera out of my face.
So much fun. I'm having a great time.
Amy? Tony go?
Over the love slush number one.
And then,
I'm having a great time. People are nice. It's fun. It's fun.
Oh, gosh.
I cannot explain to people how on one John Bird was for this entire thing. Like it was something else. Okay, and here's Stacy G. We got a little Stacy G action in here.
She was fun.
She pretty much hung out with us for the entire weekend, just like Bob Cook and Rainey. Check this out. Official review from Stacy G and Bob Cook. How has night one gone?
Oh, it's recorded.
Yes.
I'm chewing meat.
You're a superstar. What do you eat? What does it mean? You got lobster tail. Look at this lobster tail.
No, it's beef jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky, right?
Because I don't eat pork.
It's lobster tail. So, night one, everything's going good?
Absolutely.
Going good.
Oh, yeah. It's only going to get better from here, is what y'all told me.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow night is going to be epic.
We'll take y'all's word. We'll take y'all's word on it. We'll see what happens. Little did Bob Cook know at that moment, he was about to wreck Tony's weekend.
I love
My
Bob Cook.
gosh.
It wasn't wrecked. It was awesome. There's a difference.
You got Bob
It's
Cook.
that pain that hurts so good, you know?
Yeah, but that was I would have never been able to handle that. Anyway, we'll get into that. That's
Members only.
yeah. We'll go down the road with that one later. Then Stacy G took us inside to show the studio.
Yes.
Which was very exciting. Not just the studio, but the lobby and the Clem Gym and everything else. There's a little inside look at that. So now we're in the studios.
incredible.
Stacy G is going to walk us around, pretend like we've never been here.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we kind of have.
I don't know it as well as Bob Cook does.
You'll do fantastic.
Don't say that.
This room, I think, used to be the green room.
Look at that.
I don't know for sure.
Make it up.
Yes.
We can let John Burton. Do you want to be the
And
tour
then
guide?
this is the gym.
People work out here.
This is my.
Oh, are you on?
Oh yeah, we
Yes,
were looking for you.
raining.
How was night one going for you?
It's gone very well. I've had 3 shots back to back to back.
Oh god.
dang.
I can't even remember the last time that I drank at all.
Oh, dang.
So yes, party on, Wayne. Party on.
Wayne. So we're just doing a quick tour. This is for our larger over the line video that we're going to be posting, and we just want to show people the studio real
Yeah.
quick.
This is the gym.
This is the Clem Gym.
One gym.
Look at all of this. Nice. Yes.
And my boyfriend Jim.
Bob.
Dan Marino.
You forgot your boyfriend's name?
This is Jim.
Oh, this is Jim. Okay.
That's my boyfriend Jim.
Good to meet you, Jim.
You got the camera tilted, Andrew. Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
Those are bathrooms.
There's your bathrooms here.
And more Clem Gym.
I'm one-handing it the entire night.
You need to
That's what she. Never mind.
I like more.
More Clem Gym. Oh, there's King Bubba. Check
You
that out.
see?
Check out King Bubba. God, I need a picture made like that. All right, so let's go in the studio. So, can we find somebody to make a picture of me like that? You think?
We could have make a.
Well, AI's taking over the world. Just get AI to
There you
make it.
go.
And go print it off at Walgreens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to do that. And then we make our way to the studio to show people around that. This is just your bird's eye view, no pun intended, of BARP Night 1. All right, we're gonna have a larger video of this, but I want to give you all a little sample here.
The kitchen.
Nice. Okay.
And this is the studio.
Oh my God. You can hear the ice rattling in every strings.
The bar.
My daughter, she's 18. I was like, oh, you know, like Howard Stern and like
Pleasure or pleather?
Clever.
Both.
Is that what you call it?
Pleather, pleasure.
Not like that anymore. Is it? Although there's a personality right behind you, a radio personality.
Oh, a couple of them.
No, that guy's more of a personality than anybody you've ever met.
That's who I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Here he goes. This is.
I know what it is. It's good to meet you.
Oh, what's that?
Check it out. My name. It's not the best picture, but
It's a great picture.
this is the embarrassing part.
I love
I
it.
only have one. So can I have a bag?
God, that.
Really, I gotta get some more.
She's like, I don't want
I
that
really
shit.
do. Because I really wanted to keep that. Nice.
God, that belt's so nice.
Yep.
Quite honestly.
Andrew, could you sit the drink down, buddy? This is where the magic happens.
Hall of Fame.
And yeah, this is where the Hall of Famers go. Hall of Famers to get their including our dear friends like Bob Cook. Let's go look at Bob Cook real quick.
Yes.
Bob Cook. I know exactly where he's at. Look at him. That looks just like Bob Cook too, doesn't it?
Love that guy.
It's beautiful.
I will never
Absolutely
forget Bob Cook.
beautiful. It was cool going in the studio, you know, because you watch it for so long and like you eventually get to where you know you're. Oh, so we got so much footage, dude. All right, so this is we're back outside. I'm sitting down talking to Trish and everybody, and I look over and John Bird is this your third time on the pork bar?
I only went twice, thank you.
Okay, so this is your second time.
Butt portions were outrageous.
And I want to say that Big Red was the one that pointed this out. He kind of nudged me, and he's like, "Look over there at your boy John Bird and what he's doing." What up, Dave? And there's John Bird going for round
stupid
3.
looking whether I know it or not. Interesting.
He likes my meat.
Big Red said he likes my meat. Look at the serious look on his face.
Is that music okay?
I don't know.
It's
probably muffled enough.
It don't need salt.
Look at you complimenting Big Red on his meat.
Yep.
And little did you know, the next night he's going to be mad at you.
Yes. But that's what friends do.
But yeah, night 1 was cool. And night 1 was kind of the get settled in and everything else. And so we did night one. But then the following day was where it was kind of nerve-wracking for me, and that is where we made our appearance on the show. And many people watched that. A lot of our people down there watched it live. But do you think we can go back and watch some clips from Bubba's show? Just for those that missed it, we can just hit some high points, some high spots on. I think it went incredibly well.
Great. I'm still trying to. I've got a appointment with my my shrink tomorrow to just
process everything that happened,
decompress, and we got to do some tidying up here in the condo.
Honestly, man, my hat. I feel like my hat's. Do y'all smell smoke in here? I think it's. Smell my hat. Tell me if this still smells like smoke.
Normally I charge.
I had to wash my jacket. Smell like a chimney.
Nope. No smoke.
I wonder what it is. Am I wearing a?
Might be my shoes, possibly, because everything smelled like smoke after BARP.
I don't know, man.
I'm not smelling your feet. I'm sorry. I love you, brother, but
yeah, that would be weird. Anyway, so let's go to Friday's show real quick. Bubba the Love Sponge show. They told us, and actually we had Lummy on the show before we left, and he said, I think it would be fun for y'all to come in, and we were kind of, in a joking manner, said, you should get John Bird to dress up as JoJo Cruz, the wrestler, and let's get Gene's reaction. And we thought, okay, Gene's friends with Bubba. He's seen a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of crazy bits. So John Bird showing up in a wrestling onesie is probably not that big of a deal. Like, on the list of things that Gene Lasker has experienced in his friendship with Bubba, John Bird in a spandex is like way down the list. But it didn't turn out that way. So here is, they brought us in. Gene Lasker did spot you, but I went ahead and set my Gene Lasker first and chatted on the show for a few minutes. Here's how it went.
So how are the over the line guys doing? And how did what did
Let me ask you guys, how was it meeting meeting Sponjo last night?
It was good. I mean, he was a little wound up. I mean, as the story was told this morning, which, by the way, I didn't know all of that went down.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see no action.
I actually had to kick myself out of my own party.
Oh, yeah. Well, my wife said a quick timeout. So apparently, he was playing grab ass with Lummy's wife. And
Lummy's wife? She's so sweet.
But apparently it's a thing they have where they kind of flirt with each other. It's innocent or whatever.
Except Big Red and his
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Big Red's wife.
No. But he went to grab her ass, and he did it, and she was like, well, you didn't even get it. That was my phone. Her phone was in her back pocket. So he went for a second one, and he ended up grabbing the crack. He got a handful of crack and whatever else that entails. And so that happened, and I guess Walker, Lummy, and Ashley's son saw it and was making a beeline to Bubba to punch him in the nuts. Or started hitting the guys, the other adult men around him on the leg, like, something's wrong. You need to help me save my mom. And at that point, Bubba decided to leave his own party Thursday night. And so that
was why.
Yeah, because Trish told me, she goes, Lummy's walking Bubba out, and it's, we're only like an hour in. She goes, I wonder
saw
what
that.
happened.
I was wondering what happened.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, he was on the gummies. He had been drinking. He had to get up the next morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and do the show. So he said, you know what? It's probably better that I just go ahead and leave. So he caused a little bit of problems and decided to. Anyway, that right there is what I was talking about. Lummy's walking him out. And I was like, I don't know.
If you did, she saw the behind the scenes part of it. Yeah, Lummy walks Ashley to her car, and then I'm like, Lummy, do you think I probably should leave right now? And he said, yeah, probably. You have to get up early. You had a late night the night before. Lummy always sticks up for me. He didn't want to put the fact that, and you grabbed my ass and my wife's ass.
We got a late night tonight too. David Hernandez, $20.
But you got to understand, Andrew. I had pretty much made it a point to go and meet everybody and to get a picture or to at least shake everybody's hand for being there. So I don't think I left anybody out. So I had accomplished what I wanted to do. I probably just left 30 minutes early because I kind of made not an ass out of myself, but I didn't act appropriate. I was the party host was the most inappropriate person there.
Yeah.
It's almost like something John Bird would do. If John Bird had a party, he'd be grabbing some ass too and have to probably throw himself out of his own party.
Is that why he's dressed the way he is?
We can't see it.
Okay, John, will you come over to the camera between Gene?
No, don't get around me.
What are you doing so we can get him on camera?
So it begins.
Or switch Andrew and John.
Yeah, let me give John this spot real quick.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, I love you, and you're the host, but John's the star. Let's be honest.
No
star.
Yeah, I mean,
Give this to him.
I mean, you're the host, and you keep the show on the tracks, But John's the, he's the attraction. Yeah. And I don't know what we got here, or what he's thinking here,
It's called train wreck.
or what type of buildup we got here. But somebody first needs to tell him that singlet isn't too flattering.
You don't think he looks good?
There's plenty of buildup, I'm sure.
All right, we're getting
build up somewhere.
There's a buildup. It's called your gut. So,
Gene, does this intimidate you?
Yeah, and John, and John, you know what I think your gimmick's missing?
Gimmick?
Is your your gimmick.
This is my life, man. This is my life. Help me.
Help me. This is my life. Help me. Gene just took his knife out and has it fully retracted and is ready to shank this guy at a moment's notice.
Gene shanking position, really?
Gene can shank with the best. And Gene, remember, always short little stabs to the jugular. That's how the guys in prison do it. So, but John, you're missing your most infamous thing that you're noted for.
What?
Your big, Coke glass bottle glasses.
I didn't hear glass.
Man, my back's hurting. Let me stand up.
Oh God! Oh no!
What
I didn't hear glasses.
What are you trying to prove here? I mean, if I could so simply ask, what? Oh Jesus!
You're Mr. Smart Guy, aren't you? You're funny. Bubba,
maybe I'm a little bit behind, but I just saw him stand up and grab his unit.
Bubba, can we just announce? I mean, he is a single man. He is looking tonight. So if there's any ladies in the Tampa area that would like to
Tampa area, or maybe specifically, maybe some one of these Bubba Army crickets that might show up, might want to get some. John Bird's a big time star.
Oh yeah.
And now, John, this is your get up and your outfit for the show, I think, in a gimmick type way. But do you have an outfit picked for tonight?
I have an outfit for. I'm sorry, I took 3 gummies last night to help me sleep, and they're still a little. And then I took the Adderall, and then it gets good. What was that question again? I'm sorry.
So you're fine. You're you got an internal struggle going on in that little pea brain of yours.
Pea brain?
Yeah.
Pea brain?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what.
What? Tell me.
My intelligence quota.
Yeah.
Because I checked it on how Instagram they'll show up.
Yeah.
So I took that test.
Yeah.
78.
70?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not officially retarded because you're retarded at 62. So,
Why
you're
you took
Jim
the test
Butters.
for yourself?
Yeah.
No, that's what they say, Gene.
I'm just asking. I mean, because if you say
I actually have been tested by a professional psychiatrist when I was battling for child custody. And it was administered by a real doctor, not one that John Bird took in 5 minutes on Instagram to see if you know who the 16th president is. But I actually took a real one administered by a doctor, and I scored 109, which is just.
They didn't tell you that you're supposed to keep your hands to yourself.
And the 109 within the IQ deal is just a little above normal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not genius. It's not even high functioning. It's just I'm a little bit above normal.
Okay,
And if you're at 78, I think that's like dumb.
No, I didn't mean. I mean, I was joking on the 78. I'm about 118. I think they said.
No, you think they said?
Yeah.
And who are these? The people down at the barbecue shack,
No,
or like what?
he's graduated from the funny farm, I think 2 or 3 times.
How many times have you been Baker acted, John Bird?
There was the third fiance.
They only keep you for 3 days at the most.
Well, no.
I was a week.
If
Let me
you
tell
ain't
you
got
what.
no money, they don't keep you at all.
Gene, you're wrong. They don't keep you. It's not a 72-hour deal. They analyze you, and
Okay,
you
so
get at the
anyway,
minimum.
the Bird goes into explaining how, if you get put in the funny farm, like how. Well, by the way, can I know that there's a there's a moment in there where you were chewing on the mic early, like when you first got on there, and I was like, man, even on this show, he's gonna chew on the mic. What do you think when you see that?
That's why I'm going to my shrink tomorrow to work through those feelings. You know, I've basically been hiding up in my room with my little heater going, watching Netflix shows.
I'm not rewatching this.
No.
My favorite line was when you showed up and he's like, "I see your gimmick" or whatever, and you go, "Gimmick?"
Well, I speak the truth. But I think what happened with me is, normally, I'm funny, ha like that. But when you get in an environment like that, I feed off of energy. Oh my gosh, it was like through the roof.
Oh, you were, dude. You were in rare John Bird form, and as soon as we walked through that gate, and you were cutting a promo before we even walked in the studio.
Oh,
I already knew.
Yeah.
I was like, oh Lord, like this is about to get wild. So, and it just went on and on like that. If we can move to the next tab, this is I don't even know. Just play it.
Then before she headed to Orlando, oddly enough, she came by.
Oh no!
Really passionate for 3 days while I was listening to the second Toto album, Hydra. And then she got on.
So you're listening to the second Toto album over and over while you're making sweet love for 3 days, knowing that she's going to Orlando and she had already dumped you, but she came over to maybe some goodbye sex with the Toto second album.
Yeah, for a couple of days.
Right.
I've been listening to that.
Did that have any hits on it, like Africa or their other one, or no? That
99.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
99. You know that. I'm like.
So back to the Baker acting.
Thank you for guiding me because I got off. Okay, so what ended up happening was I had to call my parents. It was all the way across the state, and I was just like, my brain was like. So my parents were nice. They were really quiet on the 400-mile drive back home. So then I decided, well, I'm going to go live my life on my own. I'm going to go down to Orlando
and fight for her.
No, I was, saying that's just a coincidence. I want to go to Orlando. And I had my little Pinto at the time and went down 95 and I decided I was going to get an apartment. But I could not get an apartment. Well, maybe I didn't have quite enough money. But the one place that I could get was, it was like, and no homo. But 2 homos, and I was like, like
a roommate with 2 homosexual men.
Yeah, I don't want to have to lock my door every night.
Well, I mean, most homosexual men aren't going to prey on a non-homosexual guy. I mean, especially you. They're probably into each other more than you.
Probably, but I had my long black hair.
He looked like Kurt Russell.
Kind of like Meatloaf.
Are you making?
Meatloaf.
Are you talking about these abs again? You know what? I'm old. I'm telling you, I used to look great.
Okay,
now
so
I just look awesome.
When you were looking great, with a long hair, looking like an '80s rock star, living in Orlando.
Yep. I took the back seat out of my Ford Pinto, and I would sleep in that. So, if you take the seat out, you can lean this is awesome. You lean the passenger seat forward, and then you lay here, and your feet go in the trunk. So I did that for a while and started getting low on money, and then I had to admit, okay, I have to do the drive of shame back to North Carolina from Florida.
Because you can't make it work here.
No. So I woke up, and it was so rainy. I know it rains here normally, but it was torrential. So I was like, okay, this is a sign I need to go back home. Problem is, I had blown a cylinder in my Pinto on the way down, so I only had 3 cylinders, and she was leaking oil. And I was low on funds.
And it's a Pinto.
Yeah, and it's a Pinto.
And you know that Pintos got pulled off the market because if you hit them from the behind, they would explode.
Yeah, so I mean, that would
have probably been the best thing to happen to you. Somebody rear-ended you on the way home. Because knowing your white trash ass, you would have survived it and got like a $4 million payout from Ford, and you wouldn't even be with the over-the-line guys right now, having to dress up like a clown, and whatever you're trying to pull off.
That's a hell of a backwards compliment.
I'm just saying. The Lord put you in a Pinto for a reason. It was to get a lawsuit, and you messed it up, bud. So you drive the 450 mile,
and it's
drive
it's
on a 3-cylinder Pinto.
3-cylinder. I had to keep stopping to get
Hurry up and
oil.
pick this story up because you're really sucking.
I'm sorry, Gene. I'm sorry.
I'm bringing my show down.
So I came back home.
Seriously.
Okay. Yeah. So I came back home and it was raining, and my mom greeted me at the door and she hugged me, and I walked in my room. And 4 days later, my mom was like, "Okay, we got to do something." And I had shut down. Nothing. There was nothing there. I still don't even remember that week. They might have done electroshock or something, or took advantage of me, and I wouldn't even know.
I got to be honest. I've heard a lot of John Bird stories in my day, but this one I've never even heard. So I don't even know if it's real.
Chasing a girl down to Orlando, had to live with 2 homosexual men, sleeping in the back of his Pinto, lost 1 cylinder, hobbled it back to home, was basically dead to the world for 4 days, and his mom probably at that point, did she at that point admit you into the funny farm?
No, she was like, "No, don't take my baby," and my dad was like, "He got to get, I love him, but he's got to go." So,
is that your real dad?
So I went. Oh yes. And can I say something? Yesterday was his 91st birthday, and he still kicks ass.
Really?
Yes.
Well, he sure did let you down.
Do you think your pa? Is proud as would like if he saw you right now on the air and your full get up, knowing that you're on a very highly rated and highly distributed big time radio show?
He wouldn't see 92.
Do you think that do you think he'd be very proud of you, John, or do you think he'd maybe try to do an interdiction? Saying, John, what you're a grown man, John. How old of a gentleman are you, John?
62.
All right. So you're 62 and look
62. That's with an F.
Oh, 62.
Yeah, because my 50s sucked so bad after the divorce. I figured, okay, you know what? I'll do a do-over.
So you're doing your 50s over.
Oh, you actually were married. A girl. You were.
A girl. She was a winner.
I miss her. Oh my God! How dare you? How dare you, sir?
Any children? Any children?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Please God, let's turn that off.
This is, by the way, the first time John Bird's getting to watch this, and you can see the different looks on his faces as each thing is said.
I don't even remember it. That's the thing.
If you wanna make John Bird feel better, super chats, Cash App, Venmo, OTL show, all that's up and going. Help John Bird get this new year, this new start to his life.
Oh my God. Bob Cook, could you? Bob Cook is looking for the love of my life from Tampa. He thinks he knows who brought her. She is single.
Wait a minute. Let's back up. We've got one more clip from the show, but let's stop right there and discuss what exactly you're talking about. So I look over. I'm sending you a picture, Tony. I look over and I see John Bird chatting it up with a female who nobody's familiar with. Nobody really knows who she is or whatever.
Is this a video or a picture?
It's a picture. And he's chatting it up, and I'm trying to get his attention. I'm trying to get some content and everything else. And he's like, no. And then finally he gets over there, and he lets me know Hold on, I'll make sure that went through. It should be a picture. It should have just came through on the timestamp.
A JPEG. That's what us tech heads say.
And so anyway, I find out that he has fallen in love with this girl, but forgot to get her name. And here she is. She's very pretty, by the way.
We hit it off in 5 minutes. We lived a lifetime.
And what did y'all talk about?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what y'all talking about?
I was so smitten by her, but we would laugh. I would say something funny. She'd go, she would say something funny. I would go, well, I'll go. And then I was like an idiot. I had drunk tequila, and I needed to go over somewhere to do something. I said, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I did come back. We were talking a little bit more. And then I said, I'm so sorry. I've got to go somewhere, so I'll be right back. And then I completely forgot. And then she was gone.
And you...
That's not funny.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist
No,
it.
but I mean, we hit it off, and she's so cute.
And ever since then, she's very pretty. But ever since then, you've been on the search for her, right?
Well, Lummy was talking about helping me, but Lummy was feeling no pain that night, so he probably doesn't remember. But Bob Cook's on it, man.
And honestly, I sent you a new picture, Tony. I think she was from Sunbelt Rentals. I think she was brought in by somebody else. It was Bubba Army. So I don't think she knew much about the Bubba Army.
Right.
She was brought in, and for all she knew, like, she didn't know anything about you. But you two started talking. You hit it off, and ever since then, you hadn't been able to stop talking about her and stop asking around as to who she is, what's her name. So much so that you've created this AI-generated relationship with this girl.
That's only for the chat. That's only for the little Facebook group.
Oh, you can't. You really don't want to show it?
No, guy.
So he starts sending these pictures.
All right.
to the group.
That was us Saturday morning.
The cups. They've still got the solo cups from the original picture with the one buried in
I like how they're holding the same cup together.
Yes.
He's not his TikTok.
Even the shirt looks good.
Yeah, I've got one of us watching TV, and we went for lunch. That's unhealthy. I got it. Yeah. That's something else to talk about with the doc tomorrow.
He not only came up with AI-generated images, but he came up with a name too. Like, that's how desperate he is to find this girl, and he's dubbed her Petunia.
Petunia.
He says her name is Petunia.
I mean, she's the girl for me.
Let me send you one more.
Okay.
One more what?
One more pic. I mean, just be listen.
People are gonna think I'm creepy.
No, it's not creepy at all. Oh no.
Now, if you would ask the AI girl out and she would have said no,
it'd be a whole different show.
You need to work on your command, sir.
Yeah. So you, I gotta.
I don't know why it's so damn funny.
Here we go. All right. Just do it. He's in another one this morning, and he says,
"Oh yeah."
He says, "Gosh, could you guys keep it down in this chat? My new BARP girlfriend and I are watching a Friends marathon."
Whoops.
I forgot about that one.
And there we go. And he sends this right here. And they're still holding the red Solo cups 3 days later.
Just at her apartment, we're just chilling.
Too much.
We started to smell a little bit, I could tell. We laughed about that because it'd been like 3 or 4 days, and we're still wearing the same outfits.
Yes, you are. Y'all haven't changed clothes. You're still drinking the same drink and everything. But that wasn't it. That was not enough for John Bird. He kept. He sent more and more pictures. And this time, I believe they were at a romantic dinner at a restaurant.
A little bistro there.
What's the name of the bistro?
I don't remember. I was in love, man.
I mean, it was just from today. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this to go through.
Oh, it was Bistro de Tampa. That's what it was.
Bistro de Tampa.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Still have the red Solo cups.
I was trying to save money, so we didn't get any wine or anything.
Dude, I
still had tequila in there.
We got to get her to see this.
No, God, no. If I ever have a shot at her, this has got to be deleted from everything.
So we go to Sunbelt and start asking around.
Yeah, we could call Sunbelt in Tampa and be like, "Hey, could you give me a list of who was at BARP this weekend?" No, we wouldn't do that.
Give me a break.
Whenever you guys do like connect, just don't tell her you're on this podcast. At least for the first, maybe 6 years.
That means Detective Bob Cook, if you do locate her, do not tell her about the.
But she's got to say, he's got to say who you are and what it is, like how you're connected to the Bubba Army.
Okay, Bob, here's what you do.
Show her that video from Friday where you were on Bubba's show and you're once.
Oh, God. All he needs to say is, I was talking to a couple of my friends, and I happened to look over, and I saw that you and my friend John Bird were taking pictures. You guys make a cute couple. You need to, you know what? You guys need to call or something. See, that's the way that would be Bob Cook, the wingman.
Bob Cook, the wingman, yeah. Anyway, I personally wish you the best of luck, and so does Tony. Like, we want you to find this girl, and she's, hopefully she's normal. And I mean, if she's not normal,
her sense of humor. I mean, she's not like me, not like me.
But don't you think you need somebody like you?
No, good man. I dated somebody like me.
She's single. She's what? Was she probably in her 40s, 50s?
She looks young. I'm probably too old for her. She was, I would say, maybe late 40s, but she looked mid 40s. Now that's getting a little bit up there. I don't have a million. If I was a millionaire, the math would make sense.
But then the question is, at that age, why is she single? There could be a completely legitimate reason.
Well, yeah,
but
maybe she got divorced last year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would be the ticket. Like, she's a scorned woman. She was cheated on, and like she was the perfect angel in the relationship. Never did anything wrong.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. But you know what? We all make mistakes.
Yeah. Anyway, just one more clip from Friday.
Wait, Lionel, I got to say this. Bird obviously has no qualms with how much more handsome AI made him.
He has no problem whatsoever. That's why he allowed us to show it, even though it's incredibly embarrassing that he's making those pictures in his spare time. He still let us see them. One more shot. Friday show, Bird on the Bubba the Love Sponge show and his Love Fest with Gene Lasker.
The over-the-line guys, Andrew and Tampa Tony, and the star of the show, John Bird, here. The Merch Crick has just informed me that the tactical bags, we go through these things. By the way, Ryan Phelps, $50.
All right.
Love John Bird and Lasker's dynamic. I don't know what that means.
Holy shit, I forgot to do that.
Watch your language, John Bird.
You scared of me?
Shoot. So we sell.
Remember, he got fired from radio. He forgot how to do this.
We sell out of these. We sell out of these Bubba Army tactical bags. She always orders like 100 or 2, thinking like, man, there's going to be eventually that we're only going to sell like 15 or 20, and we're going to be stuck with a bunch. But this is our, I think, 4th reorder of these things, and I did. So Gene's like, let me see what this So I actually took my tactical bag, which is identical to this, except mine's a little bit more gray camo. This is a little bit more green camo, and I showed Gene, how they work and all the compartments that they have and where you store your gun. And Lasker's like, man, I need one of those. So Lasker, I think you really do want one, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and you can keep your gun. And John Bird saw how efficiently you can pull that gun out on somebody.
I'll put 2 of them in there.
You could put 2 guns
that
in there.
way, if someone said, hey, I know you got something on you, so give it to me. You reach in the front one and give them the front gun.
You throw it to them.
And as you're flipping it to them, you're pulling the back one out. Boom.
Well, you could, in that upper compartment, that zipper, you could put a little 25 in there.
Yeah.
Unzip it. So, John Bird, if you ever have a problem with Gene, realize he's going to throw you a gun. And as soon as you grab it and he's got your prints on it, then he's going to blow you away with his big gun.
All right, I've got a different suggestion.
Oh, how do you? Okay.
You and I are walking down the street in the bad part of Tampa, okay? And then there's these gangbangers that come up on us, and they start to attack you, and you reach in and you grab that gun and you throw it over to me, and then you take yours out at the same time.
Okay. So now, so you're saying you can either use it as a throwdown gun where you frame an innocent man, or
we're never going to be walking on the same street together
or you throw it to your buddy, and you got a 2-gun.
And if I feel that you're following me, I will kill you.
So anyway, you can go to Bubba Army store, Bubba Army merch, Bubba Army shop, and get these Bubba Army tactical bags. They will sell out. They sell out every time. They're $29.99. They are well made. I've had mine for probably 2 years. It looks brand new.
Oh yeah.
I put my car keys, my iPhone, my wallet, my credit card holders, my gun. It's just, and then you can kind of sling it over your shoulder. It's really, really ergonomically, or however.
It's convenient.
It is. It's very. You have one, don't you?
Yes, I do. I love it.
Exactly.
Carry it in my truck.
And if Seth carried a gun, he would have one as well.
I think he puts his knife in there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no, I have it at home. It's I put my sanitizer and my knife in it.
Now, John Bird, do you have a bub? I don't know if your handlers would want you to have a knife, but we make our own knives too. Would you want a Bubba Army knife?
Maybe you could give it to us, and then once we part ways, when we get back to Alabama, we can give it to him so he's not on the.
So he's not spending the next 2 days playing with. Because see, it's kind of like a mini switchblade where it retracts.
Seth just gave it to him.
Let me show you, John. Look at this.
Seth gave one to him.
See, it's like a switchblade.
Oh boy!
I'd say you pull this.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, that might be. Yeah,
$10 and you cut yourself.
Tony,
you look queer.
Tony might need to step in and take that away from John Bird.
Oh, I got my eyes on it.
That might not be something.
Yeah, Bird, just sit that down, buddy.
Sit that down.
Look into the hole.
No, Gene.
I was going to do that. I trust you.
Gene, why are you trying to hurt this guy?
Yeah, he loves you.
This guy really thinks you're pretty cool.
He does.
He
have
wants
a
a
lot of
happy
respect.
ending.
Not that kind. Not with you. I mean,
I have to get to the story, and John Bird might even have to be able to editorialize on this. This was our clickbait. We didn't get a chance to talk.
Is that it?
So we need to talk about it now. And John Bird, now is your dynamic on the show. John, you're gonna hurt yourself. Give the knife back to your handlers.
Get it,
okay,
get it,
please.
Tony.
Yeah, you're flipping. You're
look in the hole.
You're flipping it out like you're all that. You're already turned into a Mexican. You're not
Lucha Libre.
You're not handy on the steel, John. Okay, you're not Warren G. Regulate. You're not handy with the steel.
He got rid of it.
So give it back to your handlers.
Right.
They will give it to you on a reward basis once you finally have returned back home to wherever you stay. What is your living arrangements like, John Bird?
Oh no, we can just go past this.
Yeah, that's that. It was once a really nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And the architect evidently was like fresh out of school. There's all these weird 1970s angles to it. And then don't get me started on the gutters, and that started the rot.
I think he's just asking, like, do you live alone?
Yeah.
Do you live
I'm not asking for the architecture.
free too?
I'm not asking for the Frank Lloyd Wright influence on the gutters. I'm asking for, do you live in Cracktown, or do you live in a affluent area? Are you a renter? Do you live in a condo?
Affluent area. I'm renting. I've got a roommate named Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And
Are you
excellent
guys
player.
are you guys lovers?
No, we're friends. Let me tell you something. When we were down and out, we stayed in like this little, house that people stay in.
Yeah, let's fast forward there. Down and out. Yeah.
Did you tell Hank what you were doing when you were out of town? Did you let him know that he was on a he was mentioned on a highly distributed podcast?
Sure.
You told him?
Yeah. Of course. No, I actually have only seen him a couple of times in passing because he works nights.
That's probably good that you two. You know, one thing is we've never met. I've never met Hank. Tony's never met Hank.
I need to bring some of Hank's work. He makes knives and swords, and he makes jewelry. He does. He's very, very crafty.
Interesting. OTL Show, Cash App, and Venmo. If you want to get in, that's the way to do it. Or Super Chat, whatever's convenient for y'all. You'll make that happen. Let's move back to the clips that we shot, and I think this actually. So we did the after show with Lummy and Colton, which in order to watch that, you've got to be a member. You got to be a member of the Bubba Army YouTube channel, and some of y'all watched it. It was pretty good. We kind of discussed where we would go from there as far as, how John Bird is going to reignite this relationship with Gene Lasker, which, spoiler alert, never happened.
This time.
But once that was over, we left the studio, and we were put outside the gate and realized that Nick had not made it back yet, and Trish and Amy had not made it back yet, so we didn't have a ride. So John Bird is dressed in his onesie. He has no extra clothes. So I said, well, let's just start walking towards the hotel, and worst case scenario, hey, we get some content. So this is how that went. All right, here we are. We've wrapped up. We did the Bubba Show, about an hour of the Bubba Show, and then we did the wrap-up show with Lummy and Colton right here in front of the Bubba Studios. But we don't have a ride back to our hotel, so we're going to be forced to walk the streets of Tampa to get back to our hotel.
What?
With this guy.
Where's Nick the gun guy?
He's not answering his phone.
I have an app called Uber that might come in handy.
I don't know that.
I don't want anybody else to see me like that. No.
I think we'd be better off walking than getting in an Uber. I could see an Uber pulling up, seeing this guy, and then driving right off.
I mean, but do I look tough and like a wrestler?
Wait, here comes a city worker. Let's see what their reaction is.
Okay, he didn't like me either.
The guy had my name on the side of the truck.
He didn't like me either.
They should just call me Tampa
know me.
from now on. I don't know.
He's got to get to know me. Oh, feel that sun.
I wonder what the business across the street, SRI, Slade Ross Incorporated, thinks about.
No. The business around here, they will kick your ass. Somebody like me goes in there.
Go in there and ask if they're hiring.
No. They don't play around in Tampa.
Anyway, never did I think I would be standing outside the Bubba studio after doing the show with this guy.
Remember, I was high on life.
He really was. Listen, you were living life. I tell you what, let's quickly go through some more of these clips. This is
not from behind.
It's just in the trip of the street. Go ahead.
Head to the hotel. Excellent. Excellent.
Look at those quads, dude. You got some muscle in your legs.
Yeah, I mean, I do. And I have started my lifestyle change.
Yeah. Did that prompt it, or was it something you already had in action?
Yes, it did.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's worse than when I did the wrestling interviews a few months ago.
Oh, here's a little POV of you on the way back to the hotel. We'll see what JoJo Cruz has to say.
Hey, everybody, I don't know which way to live. Hey, everybody, I'm a little bit nervous because we're getting ready to go on one of the main streets, and it looks like there's trans hookers everywhere. So
you look like a trans hooker.
I do. Look at this. Are you kidding me? It's all about the Benjamins. That's what it's all about. I'm a tough guy. I'm old. I'll admit it. But man, let me tell you what. Look at the nature boy Ric Flair. He's still... No, maybe not. He looks really rough. He's dead. So anyway, I guess we're walking back to the hotel, and Andrew wanted me to say some stuff. Let me talk about, you know what, when I was 24.
No, okay.
Had a big change in my life.
You know what? Let's go. Yeah, let's move on. Because it's.
Do you remember what you talked about?
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah.
Down to moving to radio?
No. Okay, no. Yeah.
Okay, on to that.
Yeah. I was just wasting time. So.
All of this was all of this will be in the Over the Line BARP movie.
Yes.
And it's kind of call it the B-roll of BARP. Maybe that's what we should name
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
The B-roll of BARP.
We can call it BARP B-roll.
B-team.
And yeah, the BARP B-team. Oh, and here's actually our hotel is right across the street from here, so we're almost there. But John Bird needed to stop and stretch before we took that final leap across the major highway there that runs in front of the hotel.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to do the pole dance, but almost fell down.
Yeah, that pole didn't look very sturdy.
What in the...
Every time I was recording, you would like come straight to me, and I would just cut the camera off because I didn't know what was coming next. But yeah, so that's how that went. And can we go back, Tony, to the upcoming that tab? Night 3 starts, and no to title. Night 3
Rainey
starts.
said, "Oh my God, he looks like a 32 out there."
Night 3 starts, and you get there fairly early, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we decide it's best. You know, there was some discussion about you dressing as a biker as an homage to Gene Lasker, and then everybody was like, "Don't do that; he will kill you."
Yeah, Lonnie's trying to get me killed.
Yeah, so we decided it was Lovey's idea. So we decided you just went dressed regular, got your TikTok jacket, over the line shirt, like looked real good, real fly. But you got there earlier than I did, and when you did, you came face to face with Tuttle, and everybody knows the history between you and Tuttle. Apparently, Tuttle had brought his own bodyguard with him.
It got ugly.
And I didn't see any of this go down, but apparently Gary Cantrell caught a piece of that, not y'all's interaction, but when Tuttle came up with the bodyguard he had brought with him.
Right.
Tuttle here. I'm just getting here to Bubba Army royalty party. I'm being prepared. I got a couple of people that might not, be happy to see me. That's why I have this gentleman here with me, my bodyguard.
There's a big bullseye on your back.
Yeah, I know there is, but I'm gonna play it up and stuff, but you can't be, with all the things going on with, content creators and stuff, you can't be too safe. So this guy's got my back. We're ready to rock and roll, and we're gonna have a good time.
So Tuttle brings his own security, which is a signal that he was, slightly afraid that you were gonna do something sideways.
Well, it got pretty crazy for a little bit, but actually, we're gonna wait on the footage, so Bubba can go ahead and use it like for the BARP.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have I do have some more footage, where I caught you and Tuttle. If we can go back to the where you and Tuttle were face to face, and I don't know if this is after some drama happened or what, but this is you two at BARP on Saturday night. John Bird's like, please don't do that again.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one right here. This is you and Tuttle, and you seemed very excited to see him at this point. So again, I don't know what happened between what happened before I got there and what happened when I saw y'all.
I can tell you one word: Adderall.
Okay.
That got me agitated because we text and everything.
Yeah. Well, y'all seem to be okay in this clip right here. What exactly happened?
I don't know.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what was going on. Like, I mean, he had called me out that one time out of nowhere, and then he apologized, and then he was back about talking about going to the dark side against me, and he was tired and stuff, and I just don't know. Like, are you bipolar or something?
Yeah, I mean, I am.
I thought you were on no medication?
Oh, no, I started back on Adderall about 3 days ago.
This was what happened. He gets in the car with us in Birmingham.
Yeah.
He's been off Adderall for months. Gets in the car.
He didn't sleep at all, did he?
Probably not.
No,
we get 10 minutes down the road, and he's like, by the way, I started my Adderall again. We're like, oh, shit.
And I think that may have fueled...
How many milligrams?
And 40.
I didn't know they came in 40s, but I mean, I can do about 30. Oh, you're doing that overall extended release.
Yeah, because I tried the regular, and it would just go, and then I have to take another one.
Yeah,
I like
yeah, it's fun. The up and down is sort of the fun part of it. Why would you want a smooth ride? Don't you like roller coasters? You like roller coasters?
Not anymore. I want smooth sailing.
This is a human roller coaster right here.
Yeah.
Everything is up and down.
You know, somebody died on a roller coaster in Orlando recently.
What happened?
He was paralyzed from the waist down, and he couldn't like hold himself. For some reason, they put him on it, and the up and downs killed him. Yeah. No, in Universal Studios, yeah, I promise you. Epic adventure, yeah.
Well, I mean, how do you hide something like that? Because it's probably gruesome. Did he fall like...
No, he didn't fall. He baked his head.
Burns are filling off. That is, you got to ask the question, though, like, who put a paralyzed person on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
In Orlando. Like, who made that decision to say... Okay, this guy can't move his arms or his legs. Let's just strap him in. And
that's just absolutely horrific.
It is. I mean, he said the up and down killed him. I don't know what that means. Maybe he just got jarred too much.
Yeah.
I would think he may have, like, slipped out of the brackets.
Yeah.
Because you can't hold yourself in. And so, you know how it feels like when you're on a roller coaster and sometimes you're like, oh, my God, like, I'm going to fall out of this thing.
Yeah.
But it really happened for him.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then the big Bubba Army royalty presentation. They bring people up who have qualified for Bubba Army royalty. Alex Stein hit the stage at one point, and he had a lot to say as well. Here was his moment.
He's very skinny. Very skinny, Alex Stein. Very much so. In shape,
Why are you losing
and
the
lady
mic?
scoring at home. Single.
He lost a cute blonde?
He dumped her.
Running
He
for
said,
the
I want
tsunamis.
Yeah.
I just want to say something,
My
shortly.
cat lover.
This is a very special party, and, it's an incredibly inclusive party, right, Bubba? There's all walks of life here, and
rules of life.
and rules of life. And a lot of people accuse me, of being, since I'm conservative, anti-LGBTQ, and I always tell people, well, that's impossible. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I have a lot of gay pride. But I just want to tell you guys this too. They say, Alex, you're conservative, that you're against transgenders and women's sports, and I say, no, I'm not. You know why? Why? We can gamble on these men and win money. Well, I guess whatever. They have chicks with dicks. Whatever. So I'm doing something. I just want to say this is my triumphant return, and I love you, Bubba, and I just want to say thank you for including me in such a great party every year. God bless. Give it up for Bubba, guys.
So, Al, such a great dude, and just such a great dude, and he's going to start calling the show again, and I think him and Tuttle are cool, and all that and more.
Yeah, because him and Tuttle had a big fallout.
Yep.
Tuttle seems to have a fallout with everybody.
He does.
At some point.
He does. He's had fallouts with everybody. And even though I think the fallout with you is kind of manufactured, it's probably the least aggressive or least violent fallout that Tuttle's had with anybody related to the show.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Sometimes I let my emotions get the best of me, But I mean, really, I'm a peaceful guy, so I hide behind the JoJo Cruz persona.
Yeah, Then Gene Lasker took the stage, and you were the first thing to be brought up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this, but this was Gene Lasker's comments on stage.
And Lasker really didn't like to do. Like Gene really.
You ever just met someone you don't like, and then you walk up, and a couple of words come out of his mouth, and you go like, I don't need to be with him. And then you go walk away and get away, right? But I can't walk away because he's sitting right next to me. He's bugging me, want me to touch him. You over there, be nice, be nice. I said, here, I ain't doing that.
I was trying to tell Gene, be nice to this guy. He's kind of retarded and everything.
And that's great.
Gene's like, I don't like retards. I just started liking black people a little bit ago. Puerto Ricans. Oh, hi, Ty J. Where's the great Ty J Armstrong? You can see him. Look for the biggest black man with a white coat on. You cannot miss him, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
anyway, here goes that was pretty much it. He's just like, you ever met somebody you just didn't like?
Me and Gene, we worked out. We're buddies.
Did you really?
No.
You didn't even speak with Gene after that radio appearance, did you?
But I did catch a smile when I at first walked in, and then immediately it left. So I think, he was like, okay, I'm going to help this guy. We're going to have a good, we're going to do a good bit.
I don't think you're helping yourself right now.
No, I'm not.
There's that
sweet.
That Don Bird right there. He's gonna be a pretty good friend of mine.
No, you're making him.
No, I'm not. That's why Gene Lasker talks.
Careful.
He knows he talks that way.
He might know that, but I have a feeling out of everybody at that party, Gene Lasker keeps it real more than anyone.
Oh, yeah, he'd be the first one to pew you, to unalive you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on record of
Good
that.
Gene.
So anyway, everybody else super accepting of John Bird. Even on, and you didn't hear this, you need to go watch the full thing. If you want to go check out Friday's show of Bubba and started at the, what was it, like the 3:10 mark, is 3 hours and 10 minutes in, is where we're on there. And you can watch the thing in its entirety. But it's at one point during that, Bubba says, John Bird, you're a musician. Do you want to play a 3-song set at BARP on the stage? And you accepted. We went up there. They didn't have any mic stands, so I had to hold the mic to your mouth. Tony had to hold the mic to your guitar, and you did American Girl. Well, as soon as American Girl is finished, you're getting ready for your second song, and Lummy rushes up on the stage and makes everybody aware that Gene Lasker had just donated $5,000 to the show in order to cut your show short because he didn't want to hear anymore. Here's what happened.
Podcast. You know what? Everyone enjoy themselves and have some shots. We got a complaint from the neighbors. Sorry, everyone. Gene Lasker just donated $5,000. He sniped John Bird, and I'm sorry, I got to listen to Gene Lasker. I just wanted to say I completely respect Gene Lasker, and I look forward to one day us being good friends. If you want to listen to John Bird, you can just go right outside the gate, and he'll be doing an acapella. We're right over there. So thank you. Listen to Over My Podcast. Andrew, if you'd like to say where we can listen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen to the Overlap Podcast. Find it on the Bubba Army Podcast Network. We love each and every one of you guys. I've had a blast. So glad to meet y'all.
Anyway,
And
it's just us running our mouth. But Gene Lasker donated $5,000 just to keep you from playing 2 more songs, which was
That was very nice of him.
Yes, it was. That was very nice of it.
Well, I'm actually working on a friendship song
for Gene Lasker. Oh, you gotta write a Lasker song, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, and we'll get it to him.
Yep.
We'll send it to Bubba and say, Bubba, next time Lasker's on, just play this for him, and you can perform it live on the show. We'll just clip it, send it to him. At some point, Lummy was acting real weird, and I guess his shoe fell apart or something. Did you?
Yeah, I saw
see that?
Yeah.
So I just went up to him and asked him, like, hey, what's going on here, buddy? What happened? Here's what he said.
So fast. So, what happened to your shoes?
He's drunk.
I got some nice shoes, all right? I got some nice shoes, and guess what happened? I don't have a fucking soul now. And Jesus Christ, why does your camera look at me so fat? I know I'm 300 pounds, but Jesus Christ.
But I was gonna say.
And how gray am I? Fuck. By the way, yes, now I'm shorter. So I'm gonna walk around the rest of the night with half a fucking shoe. So, you know what? Love the other line guys. They're great guys. Love them. And where's around here? I came over to talk to Bubba, but
I know. I've been trying to talk to Bubba for an hour, but
I literally just got blown off. So, you know what? Thank you.
He was saying, I was like, I couldn't understand what he was saying.
He was so awesome.
it was
Dude, Lummy was awesome. You got to admit.
Yeah, Lummy's the man.
Everybody
Gentle
was.
giant.
Gentle giant. Everybody was a lot taller than I expected too, especially Tuttle.
Tuttle
Yeah.
blew me away. He's taller than me.
Yeah, I thought Tuttle would have been much taller. And anyway, we'll keep this thing moving. We got to move fast. I finally caught Bubba. I cornered Bubba inside the Clem gym, and I said, "Here, we just need to talk for a minute." He says, "I don't want to be on camera," but I put him on camera anyway. So here's how that interaction went down.
Videotaping, I hate videotaping.
Well, listen.
I'm not saying nothing.
You have done so much for John Bird. I mean, you have elevated him to a level that I never thought I would see him at.
Yes, he's very talented. You have to handle him correctly.
And just like your overall impression.
I don't think you guys appreciate him for the talent that he is. I think you guys take a little bit of advantage of him, and he's borderline more talented than both of y'all. You and Andrew.
He kind of is.
Are you Tony or Andrew?
I'm Andrew. I'm the main guy.
Okay, but are you Andrew or Tony?
No, I'm Andrew.
That's what I said. I was calling you Andrew earlier.
Don't you
I
had
said
it right.
Tampa Tony.
You had it right.
And I was referring to I had it right.
But when it comes to Bird,
But when it comes to you two talented motherfuckers, you need to realize Bird's doing the heavy lifting.
Bird is doing the heavy lifting.
Being funny, Bird is better than you two.
When there's 5 different birds, that's easy to have the upper hand, right?
That is a neglect of your management skills.
But you may be right about that.
You need to manage him more correctly.
Anyway,
through encouragement, not you guys dog him instead of propping him up. He didn't have his own T-shirt. He didn't have his own website.
It's all coming. We got Nick the Gun Guy working.
It's all coming. Sure,
it's all coming. So anyway, I just want to thank you.
I think
for
you're
all
taking
you do.
advantage of a disabled person, to be honest with you.
Well,
I mean, the state of Louisiana or Alabama, where the hell
probably
you
true.
Where you rednecks live, you guys are probably abusing
well, it's the elderly and the disabled. Yeah, it's a double whammy.
Yeah, you guys are abusing the mentally disabled.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, I want to say I appreciate you bringing us in and making us part of the family.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. And we love you. We appreciate it.
All right, man. Good seeing you, Andrew. Not Tony and Tampa Tony.
All right. He was so drunk, dude.
Tampa Tony.
He was, man. He was lit. He had
a good time.
Yeah, he did.
His mom was cool too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't get to meet Jane
And
Cakes.
sister.
Yep.
His sister. Here's how I got to meet his sister. She just walks up to Trish. She goes, "I just want to tell you how beautiful you are. I just think you're so beautiful." And I was like, "Oh." I said, "By the way, I'm Andrew." She's like, "Oh, it's great to meet you." But no, everybody was cool. Alex Stein, I can't say enough about him. He was super cool. This is Stein in the studio. This is before. This is after I told him, like, no more nonsense, like, no more this back and forth. Yeah, we got to get it done. He said, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna come on the show. Here's Alex. Here's Alex Stein, BARP 2026. How did it go?
Oh, it's a great BARP. I mean, somebody gave me a cookie. I think it had some sort of medication. I don't know if that's some Pfizer or not, but I feel a little vaccinated, is what I'll tell you. But it's been a fun party. A lot of great people. And, I like to mark out, to Bubba because, I'm an old school Howard Stern Bubba fan. So it's fun to come here and hang out in the studio. You know what I mean? Don't you like that? You know what I mean? It's like we get the behind the scenes.
Yes.
So that's the fun aspect of this. I think more creators, and I need to do this when I have my own studio, which will be very soon. I want to invite people there. It's very cool. So I'm having a good time. It's a great night.
Yeah, good time, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so awesome.
He drinking?
He was so awesome in person. I have to say that.
He really was.
Yep.
Those are those like seltzer beers. And now that you're eating on mic again, I know everybody's missed that, but I want to say this. Nick the Gun Guy sent us a picture. He bought you one of those big cheese ball containers, and it was full last time, like, I guess this was, Thursday night or whatever, it was full, and then the next morning he sent us a picture, and there was about this much left in it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nick.
It was about 80% empty.
Well, it's because I'd had a little too much to drink the night before, and I spilled some.
Oh, did you?
All over the floor.
Oh.
I hadn't even opened it. I just opened it and reached for one, and it fell off the counter, and it went everywhere. So I had to clean it up.
Total one-off.
Are
yeah.
you sure? I mean, I believe you spilled the cheese balls, but are you sure you spilled them, or did you eat that many?
I spilled them.
Okay. I'll take your word on it.
No, I can't lie in front of Nick. Yeah, I ate them.
Okay.
He had like 3 or 4.
Let's hit a couple more of these. Rainy's assessment of BARP. This is all Saturday night. Rainy, how did BARP go for you?
BARP was really great. I was inducted to the Hall of Fame, so that was a big deal. And getting to hang out with everyone was really great. And meeting John Bird was just as great as I expected it to be. And we can't wait for next year.
Perfect. So that's the Hall of Fame deal. I mean, I saw a couple people weeping on stage when they got their Hall of Fame deal. Like it's a big thing, and so
By the way, I've got an idea. I'm going to premiere Friday about us having our own Hall of Fame.
Really?
Obviously, it won't be as good as that, but I'm using my arts and crafts ability, and Hank will help me to put together something that we'll just try out on Friday for like a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm sure it'll go well.
It will. It'll look better than those fancy statues. Mine will be real.
Yeah.
They won't look just like the person.
Here, let's keep playing clips till you get finished eating. Okay, so let's move on. This is Lasker. This is when I finally got Lasker over to the side, and I said, all right, I want to know your real feelings. Like, tell me really how you feel about John Bird. Here's what he said. Gene Lasker, who's had a hell of a past 48, 72 hours. How did you feel like BARP 2026 went?
I'd say it was probably one of the best BARPs ever. It was kind of low key. It seems like, the more the BARP goes each year, it gets a little less low-key because everybody knows each other now.
Yeah.
And so some people don't bug you so quickly because they know you're going to come to them sooner or later, and they get to know what's going on, and you're not pulled and tugged in different ways, and then you remember people. But
that's the biggest hassle, getting pulled 20 different ways.
I say Tom Bean needs to step up the damn Domino's pizza bullshit.
I watched somebody drop one of those Domino pizzas on the ground. I hope they didn't put it back.
Okay, that's one. But there's a lot of people hungry right now, and they're done there. Okay, it's like, come on, Bean.
Yeah, you really dropped the ball on that one.
I want to see like 25 pizzas in bags.
Yeah.
Staying warm, and then we eat them out there, as we go. But it's like at the end, like right now, there needs to be 200 wings over there.
Yes.
Everybody's drinking. A little bit of food will help them out. A little bit of pizza help them out. We gotta up the food a little bit better here.
Up the ante. And
that running out at the end of the night is bullshit.
On my behalf, as part of the Over the Line podcast, I want to apologize for the John Bird thing on Friday. He's a wild card.
What, that idiot you brought to the show?
That is correct.
You're lucky you didn't get knocked the fuck out over that.
Well, and I told him that. I said,
Especially putting him next to me.
I said, you got really lucky on Friday getting out of there alive. But I do assure you he's a good guy with a good heart.
I get it. And there's a lot of gimmicks in life. Some people got to dress up to be somebody, but, that's on you.
Yeah.
But, some of us ain't putting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's gross.
As a show, it's gross. Whole, 3 of us. We want to let you know we got mad respect for you. We think you're awesome. We love Lasker Fridays, and
I appreciate that.
We're also every political view that you put out there on the show, we 100% agree with. So
and I say a lot. I'm the voice of the people. But,
you are the voice of the people.
But I say what they want to say, and I say it quickly, and I don't mumble about it. But it's like being odd is cool.
Oh, okay, we didn't get the whole clip, but he was going into it, explaining, really dissecting who John Bird is from his point of view.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you cut off and it's getting good because he said, "Yeah, that's cool." He was talking about how cool I was.
Yeah,
he was breaking it down.
Yeah. So anyway, that was it. That was BARP, and then we drove home together. Fun trip back. We left.
Even though rain was bad.
It rained. It snowed. It sunshined. We made one of our first stops was at a Florida Citrus Center. We saw it on the side of the road, and we decided we needed to stop there. And even though it was 7 o'clock in the morning, John Bird was ramped up, ready to go. This is 2 minutes into the gift shop called the Florida Citrus Center.
All right, so here we are on the way home. We're at the Florida Citrus Center.
And there's John Bird.
John Bird's wearing.
These are so good. I haven't enjoyed fruit in years.
They got
coconut heads out there. I'm going to buy one for the studio because when I was a kid, we came through Florida and we stopped and we got a coconut head. I still got it.
It's like I'm proud of it. What's wrong with you, freak?
We just saw this place and we thought
you were reliving your childhood.
Look at this. It's a statue of a manatee slumping.
Oh, man.
Almost bought that.
Check out
pedophile.
No humanity
with attitude.
I wonder if they got any gator heads. They used to sell gator heads. Might be illegal. Oh, they do. Oh my gosh.
He was like a kid in there. He couldn't help himself. But he ended up ultimately he found what was it? Oh, he found a worry stone. Yeah, we posted this one on social media. He finds a worry stone, and as soon as he makes eye contact with me, he makes a beeline straight for the car so he can show me this worry stone. Watch.
Look at this smile.
He's like a kid. He's like a little kid.
They were on sale. Pomelos. They're like sweet grapefruits.
They're good.
Good Lord.
I know they're like big. They're delicious.
They're sweating.
Oh my God. And look what else I got. Okay, I got love the shirt I'm gonna wear from the podcast. Look at this.
Yep, you're wearing it.
Dang, and it's like, oh, that's nice, but it's small. Oh, it is big on the back. And then I got one more thing.
My favorite, by the way, thing.
It's not they chip. Oh my God, they chip. I can't believe. Oh wait, no, they didn't. Here it is. Look at this. You can tell it's precious by it's wrapped. This precious gemstone.
Precious.
She said they had it imported from Egypt.
I think she was lying.
Oh crap! Did it break? A Florida work. So much for freaking worry stone.
I was about to pee my pants.
I mean, only me. There's no rehearsing. There's no let's do this. Take one, take two. That is my life sometimes.
Everything was the first take. And at this point, all right, this is the next one we stop at. It's supposedly a Bigfoot museum, but it turns out to just be a Shell station with a Bigfoot statue. And like 2 different like Bigfoot dolls you could buy. So he goes in there and buys one. He's very excited. I got my door open because he comes around to my side and I'm telling him, hey, get on the other side. Trish is in the back. Now I'm in the driver's seat. Trish is in the back and she's leaned up back against the driver's side back door, right? Because she's kind of laid out in the back seat, relaxing.
Right.
Well, so John Bird comes around. I'm like, don't open that door because Trish is going to fall out of the damn car if you do. Man, yeah. And he comes out of the store and he's so hyped up he doesn't listen to a word I say.
Oh, you got this.
Get in the passenger.
No, look,
passenger side.
I got a picture of me and the girl that sold me the Sasquatch.
Okay. Get in the passenger.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I didn't know you.
Well, he said it like 4 times.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm the idiot. I thought you were in the bathroom or something. Tricia, I'm so sorry. She almost died. She is over me, and I don't doubt. I mean, I agree.
No, I'd only gotten like 2.5 hours sleep.
It is on one. But yeah, we had many adventures. You'll see that on the big video. Then we finally make it back to our home state of Alabama, which was very exciting. And I missed the Welcome to Alabama sign, but I did find something called Boner Lake. We're finally in Alabama. And there's Boner Lake. We're passing Boner Lake, John Bird.
Wait, that says Bonner Lake.
Seriously, it's so small. It's the smallest Boner Lake I've ever seen.
Well, no, you're not looking at the real boner. You're looking at the boner on there.
Which one should I be looking at?
Not mine, I'll tell you that. Turn the camera around.
Dude, that video, when we put that video together, it's going to be so good.
Yeah, there's some good funny stuff.
What a wild time.
It really was.
What a wild time.
I'm going to see if I can add an extra hour to my appointment tomorrow.
You probably should.
This is just, it never stopped. It kept going.
Oh, and you got brought up on the show today. And what they were doing is they have what they call the BARP Awards. And they've got all these different categories, and they nominate, so-and-so from the party. Like, this was the most drunk. This was the one that left early. I actually tried to nominate Tony Gump for the one that left early because Thursday night he ate one of Bob Cook's cookies.
Man.
And he comes up to me 45 minutes later. He's like, I got to go, man. Because his cookies kicking in. And so he gets back to the hotel. Me and Trish go pick up Culver's on the way home. And Amy texts us to tell us how high Tony is. And we tell her where we're at. She's like, can you give me a milkshake? And then she's like, can you get Tony some chicken fingers? And so we get his food or whatever. And I go. I know he's on the 9th floor, but I couldn't remember the room number. So I just went room to room yelling Tony Gump into each doorway until I heard Tony go, it's me. So we waited like 3 or 4 minutes, and he comes to the door. He opens the door, and he looks like a zombie, and he's hunched over, and he reaches out and grabs the bag, and then just turns around and walks away. Doesn't even shut the door.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah,
that's what you get for having dessert first.
And then the next 2 nights, I mean, you were still saying like, I think I'm still high.
That one lingered on a while. Yeah, I think I finally, once I got home, it had finally left the system.
He got Bob cooked, man. Bob cooked.
Well, I had partaken in other festivities before the cookie, so the cookie really enhanced the the time.
Took you over the top.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, you didn't win that award.
I felt like I won something. So.
I didn't win any award or anything. But anyway, so they're going through it this morning on the show, the different awards, and there's one thing called the Seth Kushner Award, which is, there's not any parameters for that. It's just because Seth Kushner wanted an award named after him. And so this is them trying to figure out who's going to get the Seth Kushner Award.
Let me continue on.
Well, the last award.
Last one.
Seth Kushner Award.
Okay, which is the...
Because Seth needs an award, but if you wanted to hand it out to somebody...
What are the parameters of the Seth Kushner?
Seth wanted an award.
Oh, so it's the Seth Kushner Award is just an award you can arbitrarily give to anybody because at that one time when we were doing awards, Seth wanted an award.
Yes.
And so the Seth Kushner Award could be about anything.
Correct.
And I think Seth has kind of outgrown his own award, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, well, let's pass it on.
Yeah, well, let's pass on the Seth Kushner Award. Somebody that was...
Who just existed there that we really enjoyed.
But I mean, there has to be somebody that existed that we kind of enjoyed, and we...
Do we want to get Stein?
Yeah, I think Stein would be... I think that would be the Seth Kushner Award. Because, I mean, he contributed. He got on the microphone, and he
was all over, man.
And he put over the Bubba Army, and he knew I like that. And he didn't offend anybody.
Well,
Tuttle, I guess.
Yeah. And it's a great honor. Yes.
So, or do we give the Seth Kushner Award to poor little Tuttle, who's not feeling so good for himself right now?
Oh.
Well, Nick the Gun Guy suggested John Bird also.
No, I'm John Birded out. Yeah, I thought, I'm John Birded out.
Okay.
Just because I don't know, I feel like I'm getting worked.
What do you think? He's a real. Well, you've been doing this long enough to know that he's not a real, like, that he's playing it up.
I don't know how much is a play up and how much is real.
I don't think they either. I don't think anyone really knows.
Nobody does.
Like so that confuses
But he was a 62-year-old guy wearing a singlet. I mean, you gotta go. You gotta just go with it.
So let me the Seth chicken.
Okay, so that was it. Which is so accurate. He's like, I think I'm getting played, but I can't tell, and that frustrates the hell out of Bubba. Like he doesn't know. He can't tell if you're for real or you're not.
Well, you know what's interesting is everyone getting played? What do I do? Yes. What do I do when this camera goes off?
Well, here's the thing. For the OTL people that were there and met you in person and spent the weekend with you, they know whether you're playing people or not. And the answer is no, you're not playing people. Like, that's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And especially Nick the Gun Guy, who, again, is the absolute... If we had an award show, the MVP would go to Nick.
Mm-hmm.
It was... you spent the entire weekend with him, and I think I don't know what happened at his house, but
His
I'm
place
sure
was zen, man.
I got to assume that he saw a side of you that he hadn't seen before, though.
Yes, introspective. I read a lot.
You played music for Toby.
Yes, I did.
Did the Jungle Book deal?
Toby is so
yeah, I told Bird. I said, Bird and Toby are going to get along because they're both kind of on the same maturity level.
Oh my gosh! Let me tell you something. Okay, so I'm sitting there right on the couch, and Toby comes up. He's in his pajamas, and he's playing on his little tablet. You know what he does? He scooches up next to me and puts his head right there. And Nick's wife Amber says, "Oh my gosh, he never does that."
Oh, and Nick the Gun Guy says his wife loved you as well.
She's really cool.
Yeah.
My favorite part is she said that she kind of likes to collect like histories of people. So she said, "Do you mind if let's just talk?" So she'd ask me questions about myself. It was very cool. She was very interested. So we had a great talk, and then I noticed when she was sitting in the chair that had a what's that thing you put your feet on?
An armoire?
Ottoman?
Ottoman.
That's it. The Empire. So as she was talking, she started kind of turning around. Before I know it, she's laying upside down in the chair with her feet up there.
Watching you in amazement.
And talking. No, I mean, it was just so cool because that's something that I've done before.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just being comfortable with who you are.
Yeah, that is definitely a comfortable, that really shows you've let your guard down when you're upside down in the chair listening to somebody.
Yeah.
Two people that we didn't meet that I'm very bummed out we didn't meet. One was Amber, Nick's wife, and the other was Shannon Burke, which you guys don't know, but I've been listening to him for a very long time. He does kind of a conservative talk show as well, and he does it in a style that I really like. Kind of the same way I do it, in a sense. I mean, we're very different, but also he's more of an edgy kind of conservative talk show, and I don't think there's enough of those out there. Actually, I probably should be grateful there's not more of those out there. But I'm a big fan, and so if anybody sees Shannon Burke, tell him Andrew McClain wants to tell him hello. Give him my phone number. Tell him text me. Let's talk about how awesome he is or something.
I like that.
So, let's see what else do we got. Oh, let me bring this up real quick. So check out this tweet right here. If you'll go to the smaller screen, look who retweeted this Bubba Army reel from earlier. Elon Musk retweeted.
That's big.
A tweet from yesterday's show. Now, this was stolen by the Wall Street Apes, which is a decent account to follow. So Bubba Army didn't get any credit outside of the images on the video. But as you see here, we have Jay talking about the Tom Holman getting the Medal of is it the Medal of Freedom or is it the Presidential Medal of Honor? That's what he was giving Tom Holman, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, you can go ahead and play it real quick.
Obama's ICE chief gets an award for 920,000 removals. Trump's ICE chief is called a Nazi. Same guy, Tom Homan, was in charge of it for Obama. Obama deported in 2012 409,000 people. Trump in 2025, 290. Wow. You got to do the math. It's so frustrating because, like you said, they've taken such an anti-Trump administration position that no matter what he does, even if it is in the name of good intentions, the problem is Minnesota's a sanctuary state. So because
they go on and they talk about that stuff, most people have seen that. But the fact that Elon retweeted that,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Is that not the coolest thing ever?
The Elon Musk.
The Elon Musk. That's not a fake account. That is the Elon Musk.
And knowing him, nobody else did it for him. And he did it himself.
He did it himself. And you know who that is the most exciting for?
You.
Gary Cantrell.
Oh, that's right. Gary. Oh, man.
Gary was awesome.
We bonded. I mean, we had the ping pong going back and forth when we're talking about the Tuttle thing and everything. He's really, really talented.
He was super. I texted him earlier, and I'm like, dude, how exciting is that to have Elon retweet one of your videos? He was like, dude, I can't believe it. All right, so before we get out of here, I just got a text from my wife asking if one of y'all can take me home. Is that a possibility?
Take me home tonight.
We got a couple packages. A couple packages here, and let's see.
Hey, do you have something you can open it with? Something sharp?
Not on me. It's in my car. You and Nick made me a over the line knife.
No, I did. I watched. I was like, oh god. That's
so
cool.
Nick made me an over the line knife, which I'm very excited about. I need to just put it in my bag.
Yes,
that was nice, by the way.
Oh, it's a nice knife.
My bag's always with me, so I need.
So y'all send us a bunch more stuff so we can use the nice knife.
And
the Nick knife. Nick knife.
It's the Nick knife.
Do you need scissors or something?
Do we have scissors? Yeah, because this is
sure wish we had a Nick knife.
I'll have it next time.
Hey, where's my knife? Y'all took it from me.
No, you left it.
I did not because you guys took it from me.
No. You left it.
Tampa Tony took it.
You left it at Nick's house.
Oh,
I gave it back to you.
Yeah.
Well, you should know better than that.
Yeah, I should have. You're right.
Left it. Oh.
You were given a Bubba Army knife by Seth Kushner, and you left it at Nick's house.
Yeah.
But Nick said he is.
But Nick's knives are better. There, I said it. I'm not saying anything.
Nick says he's going to mail it to you, so don't worry.
Oh, yay.
All right. So up first, this one is from. This is from Mike Christ, who, by the way, can't say enough good things about Mike Christ. Getting to hang out with him this weekend, he really put himself out there to on a whim. He was watching us. I was sending him videos, and he was like, "Dude, that just looks like so much fun. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make a 10-hour drive or whatever."
That was total baller move.
Running on no sleep or whatever. But this is from Mike. Let's see here. What we have.
Thank you, Mike Christ.
Oh, it's food. That's the good news. It says your gift, make Christmas. It says enjoy your gift, Mike Christmas from Mike Christmas. This is legitimately what it says. It says enjoy your gift, Mike Christmas from Mike Christmas.
I don't. You know what? I mean, Amazon's usually a lot better than that.
And Mike likes beer, by the way. We found that out. No sugar, but he likes beer.
All right. So, again, this is food. So let's see what we got. Oh,
what?
It is
what is it?
Dried, ready to eat with salt. Stink bugs from Thailand.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. How cool. Check that out, everybody. Stink bugs from Thailand.
Yes.
Oh,
when
nice.
I think of how many times I hugged his neck during BARP.
That's for you. You can save that for later.
Every time they would see each other, it was like 50 first dates. He's like, you drove all the way, you know.
All right, you know what? I'll try me some on Friday.
All right.
Yes.
For Mike.
And,
because they probably don't stink anymore. Well, I mean, they're dead, but they're dried out.
Yeah, they probably.
I'm sure they'll be delicious.
They probably taste good. And on this package, let's see if we've got a note here. Of course we do, and I just cut through the middle of it. So
Andrew McClain.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. What has he done?
Oh, God.
Let me see if I
An
can
original painting.
see if I can.
I don't know,
Okay. And this one looks like more food. And this one is, oh, this is even better. Ready to eat chocolate-covered grasshoppers.
Oh, man.
Yum.
Oh, my gosh. I love those.
Doesn't that look good? You actually like these?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's been years, but yes.
Okay. Well, we'll do both of those Friday. How's that sound?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we got a package. That's kind of exciting.
Merry Christmas.
She said.
Love it.
All right.
Put them right here. All right,
So thank you, Mike Chris, for that. We'll be eating bugs on Friday.
Yes.
Is this 2030 already?
Yeah. And, yeah, we'll call it the Klaus Schwab Challenge is what we'll do. So, anyway, that's our BARP wrap-up. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll do it again next year. I'm going to be honest. I'd like to go to Tampa again before next year. If we could go in the summer, that'd be great.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I had said. And I would probably go a little sooner, if you know what I mean. Yeah? You know, I mean, it's all up to you, Bob.
We know.
It's all up to you.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob.
Bob Cook, it's up to you whether or not we come down sooner. So get on that and get to the bottom of where Petunia is and how John Burke can get a hold of her. So, final words, Tony Gump.
Well, thanks to everybody. Gene, Lummy, Bubba, the whole, Alex Stein. Where do you end that? All the Rainey, Stacy G, Bob Cook, Mike Chris. It was a blast. Nick the Gun Guy. I'm sure I'm forgetting people, but I'm not. Yeah, that was once in a lifetime. I would do that every year if given the opportunity. So, and the cookie was awesome. I would love more cookies later. So everybody stay blessed. Stay positive, get plenty of water, meat, sunlight, and sleep. And to you.
I don't know, Bob Cook, if you can mail those cookies or not, but if you do, we will get Tony to eat one 45 minutes before the following show.
As long as I'm home, yes, we're good to go. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right, John Bird, final words.
You know, it was a great trip to BARP. I learned a lot about myself. I've lived 62 years, and I thought I knew everything about myself. I thought I had humiliated myself. I mean, I've gone through humiliating situations in my life. There was the time that I went to pick up the award, the history report award in front of everybody, and I was so nervous walking back that my glasses fell off and they broke, and everybody laughed. And then, you know what, I'm not going to go into that. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Dr. Stevenson tomorrow. I just need to deal with it. Now, I normally, it's like, ooh, John Birdie's gift and all that. But what happened was I feed off of energy of people. And that, I think, took me over the edge. And I'd like to thank you, Andrew, for taking that video of me disgustingly fat and gooey, because I, right now, am declaring by April 1st, I will lose 80 pounds.
Wow, 80 pounds by April?
Boom, baby.
Wow. And how are you going to do that?
I'm going to cut off my left leg.
You're going to have to stop eating those damn cheese balls.
Damn it. No, but I do plan on by April 1st having lost 30 pounds.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Yeah. All right.
Because, I still got it going. I don't have it going here. But, everywhere else.
Andrew, you got any final words? Nobody ever gives them.
Final word for me. I hate to break tradition, but we had
special.
We had a blast at BARP. It was everything that I thought it was going to be and more. I've been a Bubba fan for 15 plus years, And honestly, I mean, I've been through a lot of different stages in my life while listening to Bubba. I've even told Trish this, that there have been, like, in my low points in my life, you know, some of those shows helped me get through the day, which, you know, sounds all mushy and everything, but I'm just the reality.
Speak truth, brother.
And it was just cool, man. It's cool to meet everybody, and I was excited to be a part of that. We will, if y'all got time, we can do a quick post show for those that are members of the Over the Line YouTube channel. If you're not, it's only $4.99 a month. You can go to our homepage there on the YouTube channel, click join, $4.99 a month. You can see our post show. We're basically just BSing while we get the show prepared and send it to Bubba. So it's nothing special about it. But we get to hang out with you, and we read the chat and all that kind of stuff. So y'all catch us on the flip side. For those of y'all that are Bubba Army that are checking this out and watching us on the Bubba Army Podcast Network, all of those of you that we got to meet, John Costica, man, what a cool guy. Brandon the Quad.
Mm-hmm.
We met several people that we failed to mention. Big E was in the mix. Grouper Lips. God, man. Scout and Big Gulp.
Petunia.
All the people that we got to meet, they were just fantastic. So
I'll tell you what, Colton, by the way, was very impressive too.
Colton was awesome as well.
Colton and Gary, yes.
Yeah, everybody was super cool. Macho Man. I spent some time with Macho Man. Super cool guy. We talked radio there for a while. So.
And before I left on the last night, I looked around and there wasn't one person I didn't meet. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody got to meet everybody.
Did you meet Petunia though?
I think I talked to him, but I wasn't like, you know, I was like,
it's not a he, it's a she.
Well, I mean,
you don't know that. You didn't look in her pants.
I could tell. Wait. Don't you dare talk about her.
Okay.
I'll come across this table.
I know you will. Okay.
I got to say hi to everybody. It was good.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. Thank y'all for hanging out. Back Friday with a live show, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Y'all join us. John Bird's going to be eating bugs, and there's no telling what else is going to happen. And until then, see you, cuz!